Hello everyone, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I've been having a run of good luck lately, so fingers crossed it continues. I'm guessing we're going to go back to Sasuke and his team as they go after Itachi, or maybe we're going to go back to the Akatsuki, or maybe all of it is going to blend together into one story. So, let's get into it.
We see Kasame at the end of a fight and he takes the man he just defeated back to Itachi. My guess is that this is either a Jinchuriki or a bounty. Now that Kakuzu is out of the picture, the others have to pick up the slack and make some money for the group. It begins to rain and Kisame wants to find shelter. Itachi would rather send word to their leader right away, but Kisame wants to wait. The sealing takes so long, and this Jinchuriki used the corrosion technique of the four-tailed, which was such a headache to deal with, and man just wants a break. And they also have the three-tailed waiting to be sealed. Looks like the plan is progressing despite their losses. We learn that the nine-tailed has to be sealed last, and seeing as Deidara failed, it will be difficult. Kisame suggests stealing him now and imprisoning him, but Itachi warns that it's not worth it to rile up the Leaf Village until they absolutely have to. They forgot to mention that Naruto also took out Kakuzu, not gonna be easy to trap our boy. They receive summons together and they all do that astral projection thing to have a meeting. The leader informs the group of Orochimaru's passing. Kisame seems to be really pleased by the news. Never liked that guy, he says, and always wanted him eliminated. Same thing goes for the zombie pair.
Hidan and Kakuzu were our comrades. Don't say such things. Sorry.
I never thought of them as zombies, but Hidan and Kakuzu totally were. Kisame apologizes and asks who killed them anyway. The Hidden Leaf, specifically Kakashi and the Ninetales. Man, I think Shikamaru deserves a mention in this conversation. Toby points out that the Leaf are strong and it's no wonder they beat Deidara, and he does not like that. It's sticking out to me now how childish Toby sounds, and I really wonder what his whole deal will be. Will it have something to do with how he's like childlike, maybe? Also, they're all pronouncing Kasame like Kisame and Deidara like Deidara, and I don't like those pronunciations, so I'm just gonna stick with mine. Pain tells them that Sasuke killed Orochimaru, and Itachi shows no reaction and doesn't say anything. They know about Sasuke's team, and Pain warns Kisame and Itachi to be prepared because he's probably coming after them. Kisame explains that back in the day, Suigetsu was a prodigy, said to be the reincarnation of Sabuza, the demon of the mist. Pain ends the meeting saying they'll seal the three and four-tailed at the same time. Meanwhile, in the Leaf, Tsunade entertains the idea of pursuing Itachi to get Sasuke. To be honest with you guys, I see no reason for them to go after Sasuke, not with the threat of the Akatsuki looming. Or perhaps she's just allowing Naruto to pursue his own personal agenda while simultaneously accomplishing a goal of the village, which is to take out the Akatsuki, of which Itachi is a member. But is sending Naruto, the Nine-Tailed, after an individual so strong he killed a powerful clan on his own really the best idea? They discuss capturing a member of the Akatsuki for interrogation, and Kakashi appears to say that's highly unlikely because the Akatsuki tend to fight until they die. They just have to be patient and look for Itachi because wherever Itachi is, Sasuke is probably not too far away. Elsewhere, Kisame and Itachi arrive at the lair with the four tails to begin the sealing. In Sasuke's group, Suigetsu and Karin argue before they arrive at their destination. I am already tired of their arguing. They arrive at this quite desolate looking town, kind of feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. These buildings look more modern than anything we've seen in Naruto so far. Sasuke leads them into a dark and depressing building that used to be an Uchiha munition store so they can get themselves out, and he meets some old friends.
It's been a long time, Denka and Hina. Well, if it isn't our Sasuke boy.
Come here, little guy.
They're ninja cats, so be careful and respectful. Here, a bottle of catnip for you. I am grateful, Granny Cat.
It's been too long since I've seen you. I'm sorry you're in such a hurry.
Naruto is just full of stuff, guys. How amusing is this? Granny Cat says she never anticipated Sasuke and Itachi fighting each other, which seems ridiculous considering the circumstances. I think it's kind of inevitable, but perhaps she's remembering the pre-genocide stuff. There's no clothes big enough for Jugo, so they just wrap him up in a cloth and he does look kinda cool.
Hunt Itachi to find Sasuke, huh? Alright, say we find Itachi. What then?
Jiraiya is the only one speaking sense here. Kakashi says he has an idea and would like to discuss it with Tsunade. Every time Kakashi has an idea, there's a delay before we actually get to hear it. Naruto is miserable and so Jiraiya takes him for some noodles. He's upset because Kakashi put a stop to things just as he was ready to go after Itachi right away. Jiraiya explains that a lot more planning needs to be done, which Kakashi will do.
Well, look. If Itachi is killed, Sasuke has no reason to show up. And so, we have to come up with a way only to detain Itachi. And doing that requires a coordinated effort involving more ninja.
Naruto can be such a dummy sometimes. Did he really think he was gonna just take Itachi out? Well, it seems that he was more thinking they'd just follow Itachi until Sasuke shows up. And Jiraiya points out that that's a dumb plan. Sasuke is so strong that he killed Orochimaru. What are they gonna do, just take him? Naruto says he's well aware, but he promised Sakura he'd bring Sasuke back, and he can't break his word.
There's only one thing that matters if you're a shinobi. And it isn't the number of jutsu you possess. All you do need, the guts to never give up.
It's all about guts.
I wonder if now Jiraiya thinks back and wonders if he should have tried to get Orochimaru back with the same gusto that Naruto has. They argue a bit and it's clear that they've become quite close. And also another thing, just thinking about this whole follow Itachi plan. Surely it would not be easy to follow someone with the Sharingan, let alone someone who's mastered the Sharingan the way that Itachi has. Back in the evil lair, the Akatsuki finished their sealing, and Deidara now wants to go after Kakashi and Naruto for beating him up in the past, and also Sasuke for killing Orochimaru because he wanted to be the one to kill him. Toby pushes back, but Deidara won't hear it. Seems like the two of them are paired up now. Wearing matching black cloaks, Sasuke and his team are heading out. Wearing matching white cloaks, we see the team Kakashi has chosen to go after Itachi, and it's Kurenai's team, minus Kurenai, of course, because she's with child.
Well, I can't see you doing much better than these, ninja.
Not sure that I would agree with that, but it's okay. Is Guy busy? We couldn't rope Neji in for some assistance? What about that one guy that fought Kakuzu that one time?
Let's make it official. I hereby authorize the mission to locate and detain Itachi Uchiha. All of you be careful, but make certain that you complete the mission.
So I'm sure it will be fine, but surely there were better ninjas. Surely there were better ninjas for this mission. I don't want to hate on them, but they're not the most capable ninjas that we've seen so far. Shino, I believe, is good. And I'm sure those insects can come in handy, Kiba is very brute strength, which I believe can be very valuable. But when they did the Sasuke retrieval, he's the only one who didn't defeat his sound ninja. But he was just a Genin, so maybe I can't hold that against him, and it was several years ago. And look how big Akamaru is now. He's much more capable than he used to be. But Hinata is the biggest question for me. I don't know how to think of her strength, because I believe she's capable. but it's the go-get-em attitude that she was lacking, right? Ninja, well, whatever. But I think her whole arc during the Chunin exams was her developing that. She does have the Byakugan, and she is good at that gentle fist fighting style that the Hyugas have. Because when she fought Neji in the Chunin exams, she was fighting, you know, she was doing a good job. I mean, Neji is just very strong, but she was fighting well. And Kurenai said that Hinata is capable, but it's just that she would back down when they were on missions. So if she's gotten over that, I would think that she would be quite an asset to the team. So it just depends on how she's doing, which I'm sure she must have gotten over that. That was the whole thing with the Chunin exams, and it is 3 years later now. So maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. But like, was Guy busy? Like, could they not fetch Neji? It's okay.
Kakashi is taking charge and gives the teams their instructions. From this center point, they'll search 5 kilometers. If they find nothing, they return, and then they'll choose a new center point and search 5 kilometers again. Jiraiya's intelligence suggests the Akatsuki have already infiltrated the Land of Fire. Considering Hidan and Kakuzu were just there, and Itachi has already tried to take Naruto, I feel that's something they should all just assume to be true. Sakura is concerned about them going as far as 5 kilometers from each other because their communication devices don't stretch that far, and also that they'll each be on their own, which I think are valid concerns. Kakashi summons his dog to address the situation, as they will aid in communication and enemy detection.
Okay, so I might be overthinking this or like breaking like submergence in the story or whatever, but this feels ridiculous to me. Itachi took out Kakashi forever, indefinitely. Kakashi was in the coma until Tsunade could wake him from it. Like, what are they going to do against him? And he just looked at Itachi. He looked at Itachi, and Itachi put him into a coma for weeks. And Kisame there as well. And like, Kisame was giving Guy like a run for his money. Like, I don't understand how they think they can just capture Itachi. It feels like such a crazy idea to me. Or maybe it's because they've now defeated or held their own against several Akatsuki, so it feels more manageable in their minds. But for me, like, Itachi, his specific kind of ability is like, how are they going to defend themselves against the Mangekyo Sharingan? Or maybe I'm giving Itachi too much credit, but this feels so unlikely. Like, to capture him in particular, I feel like you'd have to kill him. And that time when Itachi put Kakashi into that coma, it was Kakashi, Kurenai, and Asuma. It was 3 Jonin, and then Guy came, 4 Jonin, and they ran away. They didn't fight them. Like, this feels ridiculous. This feels like such an unlikely mission. Couldn't Jiraiya have come with them? What is he doing? Why is he staying in the village? He should be with them now.
Each of the ninja will be accompanied by 2 ninja hounds, and Kakashi asks them to please be nice to his pups.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sakura.
Typical. You really are such a loudmouthed female.
So I think less of Kakashi because he has a dog that would say such a thing, and that makes me sad, especially because all of Sakura's concerns were valid. Itachi is very dangerous, and so is Sasuke.
Well, then, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Yeah, and peace and harmony, right?
I wonder if I can become friends with these dogs.
Guys, how is it that Sai has become one of the sweetest characters? What a lovely reaction. I hope that he is able to make friends with the dogs. Because Naruto is a target, he will be accompanied by Hinata, who can spot those bad guys from a mile away, and Yamato, who can control the fox, and also the big dog with the spikes. Luckily, Kiba already has a dog, and Pakun will go with Kakashi. The goal is to track Sense, and so Kakashi wants Naruto not to go off running and being stupid on his own, and he agrees. Meanwhile, Sasuke's team is splitting up too, to search for Itachi or to search for clues about Itachi.
Oh, Sasuke! I get to stay all alone with you, isn't that right?
No, just hurry up and head out.
Clearly, she doesn't understand how serious Sasuke is about his vengeance. The way that Karin behaves around Sasuke annoys me, I think, more than Sakura, like when Sakura was a kid. How she used to react around Sasuke, because when she was doing all of that cringy stuff, she was 12. And she had also known him her whole life. And Karin has seen him on and off sometimes for the last 3 years. Gosh, and now Deidara and Toby arrive in the situation too, and there's just a lot of players in the mix. Suigetsu arrives somewhere and makes very good use of that big ass blade. Turns out these guys know Kakuzu, and so he's looking for information. In a forest somewhere, Jugo is low-key Snow White and asks the birds to find information for him. We see the Leaf Ninja head out, and Sai tries to give his hounds nicknames, but they're not feeling it. Operation Make Doggy Friends has begun. This little dog with Sakura keeps being rude, and I wonder at this choice of characterization. And if Kakashi knew that his little dog was like this, why did he give him to Sakura? The Mohawk dog seems a lot cooler, which is a relief because I always liked him and his crazy eyes. Sakura expresses how she and the others want Sasuke to know how they feel. Unfortunately for them, I think Sasuke is aware. He just has more pressing concerns. Her dogs think they've sniffed out Sasuke, and so they follow the trail, which leads to Karin, so they likely smelled Sasuke on her. And she doesn't sense any Itachi vibes, and so is heading back to her beloved Sasuke. Meanwhile, Deidara tells Toby he found him and refuses to say which him he's referring to. And then we see shadowy figures behind both Naruto and Sasuke. So, who could they be?
Naruto, Hinata, you know what to do?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think it's Kabuto. I just feels like Kabuto.
So, you sensed me coming, did you?
Kabuto Yakushi.
I knew it. I knew it was Kabuto. I just felt like Kabuto, and I'm very happy to see that I was right. My own ninja skills are clearly developing.
I just wanted to have a little chat with Naruto.
I really and truly wonder what in the world he wants. Naruto asks where Sasuke is, and is it true that he killed Orochimaru? Kabuto confirms it and says he's brought Naruto a present.
So, you're Sasuke, huh? You really do look just like Itachi. Whoa! Scary!
I did not think it was going to be Toby who was following Sasuke though. I thought it was going to be Karin.
Deidara uses Sasuke's momentary distraction to use some explosives. We all know it takes much more than that to take out Sasuke though. Kabuto offers Naruto intel on Akatsuki, and why is he hiding part of his face? I am suspicious. Yamato thinks Kabuto wants to make a deal with the Leaf, but he says this is a gift, as a sign of gratitude, and so we must ask ourselves, gratitude for what exactly? Kabuto says when Orochimaru died, he lost his sense of identity, of who he was, which is what I thought would happen. He explains that he never knew his parents or his homeland. The enemy kidnapped him as a child and used him as a spy, moving him from place to place with no sense of home, until he became Orochimaru's disciple. And now, it's gone again.
You understand it well, don't you, Naruto? Who are you really? Are you Naruto Uzumaki or the nine-tailed fox?
Why is he here, making his existential crisis Naruto's problem?
I know you were shunned and despised in the past. You must have questioned your identity and who you were meant to be. But you had faith in your strength and told yourself that you were Naruto Uzumaki. You forged your own identity. In doing so, you overcame the cold stares meant for the Ninetales.
What exactly does he want? It seems like he admires Naruto's ability to define himself on his own terms, make friends, and gain admiration. But me, Hinata, and Yamato are looking at each other wondering, what's this guy's point? Kabuto removes his hood and expresses more admiration for Naruto.
And so I decided that I would try to be like you. That's why my path's clear to me. I'm going to use what I was able to absorb of Lord Orochimaru to become a better, stronger Kabuto Yakushi.
So, I don't think that Kabuto took the right lessons from observing Naruto and Naruto's journey. He's so crazy! What do you mean he absorbed part of Orochimaru? He's so crazy. And I kind of thought that he would have a break after Orochimaru died because he was so devoted to Orochimaru. And I don't know why I'm finding this so funny. This is a very serious moment. But I'm kind of very tickled. Kabuto, you crazy man. This is what happens when you spend so much time with a man like Orochimaru and devote your entire existence to him. He looked at Naruto. Oh, Naruto, you built your own identity and you didn't let others define you, even though they hated the fox, but you still, made friends and found your own way, and I'm so grateful to you because I followed your example and absorbed another person. Oh, is he thinking that that piece of Orochimaru that he's absorbed is like his nine-tailed fox? And so Naruto is strong because Naruto is both Naruto and the nine-tailed fox. And so now Kabuto will be strong because he is both Kabuto and Orochimaru. What a crazy man.
I will find a new identity, and you've given me a clue as to how. That's why I'm so grateful to you, Naruto. Lord Orochimaru is a symbol of renewal. He will live inside me as a reminder of what I must overcome.
So Kabuto took a piece of Orochimaru's corpse and grafted it onto his own body. So is this how Orochimaru ends up not being dead? Will he overtake Kabuto's body?
You won't believe the life force it's given me. Every day I can feel it steadily consuming my entire body. It's amazing.
Yep, I think that's it. But shame, Kabuto does have a very sad backstory. Sounds like he had a very painful life, and though he did enjoy himself more with Orochimaru, I don't know if I would describe that existence as happy. But I suppose he made a home with Orochimaru. Unfortunately for Kabuto, I find it hard to really empathize with him. I guess he's very unlikable to me, more so than Orochimaru, which is weird. With the Byakugan, Hinata can see that Orochimaru has already overtaken a third of his body. Kabuto is constantly fighting against that invading force, reminding him to work hard in order to surpass Orochimaru and absorb his powers. Naruto attacks, intending to apprehend the criminal Kabuto. He is able to escape from the Leaf Ninjas and tells them he'll be back for another fight once he's in full command of Orochimaru's ability, which I don't think is going to happen. Not that he's not going to come back for another fight, but that he can truly gain control of Orochimaru's abilities. Kabuto is not one with the snakes like Orochimaru was. Kabuto tells Naruto he wants to kill Sasuke because of course he does. Sasuke ruined his life, and then he vanishes. He came here just to mess with them. I guess he's more Orochimaru than I gave him credit for. Deidara foolishly thinks he could have taken Sasuke out so easily, but of course he has not. And Sasuke doesn't even know why this guy wants to fight him. And so he stares very hard at Deidara, and I'm wondering if he's doing some kind of Sharingan magic on the guy. Hey guys, so the copyright on these episodes was really strict and I had a really hard time not getting the video blocked. So every now and then you're going to see this screen like to interrupt the clips, and it's going to be in some really key moments sometimes and really interrupt the flow of things, but that's just what I had to do. Sasuke demands to know where Itachi is. Tell me and I'll let you go, he says, which offends Deidara, who says you were only able to kill Orochimaru because of the Sharingan and because you were lucky enough to be born in Uchiha, and that's all it was. But what does that even matter? He is who he is and he did what he did. He still had to work hard to be good at being an Uchiha. Also, not sure how lucky it is to be in Uchiha. Most of them are dead. Sasuke moves quickly to slash Tobi in half while Deidara jumps away, but Tobi is fine. He also called what Sasuke did a teleportation jutsu, but I don't think that's what it is. He just moves really fast. This episode looks like it has the special fighting graphics, so I anticipate a good battle. Deidara throws bomb and Sasuke Chidori spikes them away. Tobi is caught in the crossfire, causing Deidara to hesitate, which allows Sasuke to sneak attack from behind, and then there's an explosion.
He may have been strict, but he was a good partner. I'll never forget him.
So that reaction is hilarious. I don't know if I'm just in a mood to laugh, but I laughed when he started crying. I'll never forget him. I am starting to like this Tobi guy quite a bit. I am not fooled by his tears or his childlike actions or him kind of fumbling about. He is part of the Akatsuki, and he would not be part of the Akatsuki if he was not on their level. So I'm not fooled by all of this, but I am amused.
Okay, will you just shut up already?
Huh? Hey, you're still alive.
Deidara makes some very strange looking clay beings to fight Sasuke, and they're quite skilled fighters, using their malleable bodies to their advantage. They also don't die as Sasuke slashes one with the Chidori, they're just two now. Sasuke keeps slicing them and they keep multiplying. When the moment is right, Deidara explodes some of them, but Sasuke gets away. The clay minions pursue him, blowing up when they get close, but never getting quite close enough. But then Sasuke stops and one globs onto him, and then another and another and another until he is totally covered. Then they explode. But it was just a log. You know it's always a substitution jutsu. Sasuke is being very cool right now and I'm really rooting for him. I did not expect him to fight any of the Akatsuki other than Itachi, of course. Deidara decides to use more intense explosives to make a dragon. Seems like he and Tobi have a pre-arranged move that they do when the dragon comes out. A smaller dragon shoots out of the big dragon and acts like a guided missile. And this whole time Sasuke is just very calmly making note of all of Deidara's attacks and ability. He's got a really good battle head, really calm. Sasuke does fall victim to a trick of Deidara's to see how far the Chidori range is, and it's about 5 meters. Deidara fires another dragon missile. Sasuke jumps back to avoid it and steps on a concealed mine, which then explodes. As the smoke clears, we see that Sasuke adopted his curse smoke form and flew up to avoid the blast. Tobi planted just a bunch of mines everywhere and did a real good job.
Good job, Tobi! Now just stay out of the way!
Okay!
Tobi's tone of voice reminds me of like a puppet for a children's television program. So now Sasuke finds himself with Deidara just out of range above him and just so many mines below him. So, is he trapped?
You can't escape!
Jeez man, Sasuke's one wing is totally blown off. I wonder, will it grow back or is this a permanent wound? Either way, he can no longer fly. Just as Deidara is about to attack, Sasuke triggers a trap with wires and a shuriken, which the Akatsuki dodges. Sasuke jumps out of the blast crater and lands on his sword for just a moment before pushing off it and jumping into the air to use a Chidori slice to sever the dragon's wing. When Deidara dodged Sasuke's trap, he moved into range, which was Sasuke's intention. Oh, what a clever shinobi! Deidara falls and Sasuke gets him with the shurikens in the arms, and now he can't move and he is headed for a whole bunch of landmines. The dragon hits the ground first, causing a mass detonation. Toby screams in dismay, "Oh no, his partner has died!" And Sasuke lands nearby and detransitions from his curse mark form.
Deidara, you fool! What? You're still alive?
He is rather hard to kill, and so is Sasuke. Is Deidara actually going to die right now? I really did not expect Sasuke to participate in the Akatsuki extermination program.
Obstinate.
What is Sasuke's response? Deidara removed the shuriken with his feet, and I think he has to run away now. I feel like he's too injured to continue, but instead he's staring at Sasuke with so much hate. And I'm beginning to think he has an issue with Itachi, because why is he so triggered by the Sharingan? We go into a flashback, seeing Itachi, Kisame and Sasori recruiting a young Deidara. Apparently, Deidara used to be part of an anti-government terrorist group that did a lot of bombing. Kisame asks him, "What is your purpose?" And he says that he has none. He simply takes commissions. And then he starts talking about his art and how his art is so amazing. And he talks a big game, but I'm not a fan of his art. The designs are quite rudimentary, and if we're talking about art that comes to life, I much prefer Sai's style.
True art is an explosion!
Disgusting.
And so Itachi offers a bet, and if he wins, Deidara must join the Akatsuki. He takes the deal and attacks Itachi, wrapping explosives around his body. But he does not know the ways of the Sharingan, and Itachi genjutsu'd him into attacking himself. And then we see Itachi looking like some kind of deity, all framed in light. Deidara stares at those red eyes and finds them beautiful, true art. But then he's horrified by that thought. How can he allow himself to be intimidated by someone else's art? That Sharingan can't possibly be good art. You lost, Itachi says, and Deidara spirals.
Don't you mess with me! I'm better than you are! My talent is absolute! My art can't be beat! I know I'm better than you! I will not lose to you! Not to such a...
And he cannot lose to the Sharingan again. He stuffs the detonating clay into his mouth, consuming it. He then vomits it out in a long stream onto the ground. He made this jutsu specifically for Itachi, but it'll work now just the same. Man, I remember him saying that he was forced to join the Akatsuki, and now we know by whom. And then we see that he has made a giant version of himself.
Is that a bomb too?
You know what, Sasuke? I think we should just assume that it is, and you should start running now. Big Deidara approaches, and Sasuke does the smart thing and runs. It begins to swell, expanding until it pops. And nothing happens? Can't be. Deidara looks way too pleased.
Impossible! This can't be happening!
Okay, so that has to be some kind of genjutsu, right? There's no way Sasuke is exploded. Not exploded, disintegrated. That's wild. I was expecting like a nuclear type explosion once that thing expanded and popped, but I guess expect the unexpected.
Go. The C4 Garuda, microscopic nano-sized explosives. When the giant Deidara ruptures, the blast wave disperses explosives too small for the eye to see, scattering them all over the atmosphere. The mini bombs then implant themselves within the bodies of any and all creatures that inhale them, and when they explode, the multiple cellular level explosions destroy their victims from the inside out.
Thanks for that, Toby. And you know what, Deidara? This one is good art. Well done. Deidara begins to celebrate his victory, but then Sasuke appears behind him like something out of a horror movie and Chidori punches him right through the chest. And guys, he made his other wing snakes! If Suigetsu is Sabuza reincarnated, then Sasuke is Orochimaru's reincarnation. So what happened is Sasuke could see the tiny bombs because they were infused with chakra and he can see chakra, so he could avoid the bombs and he just genjutsu Deidara into thinking he died. Once again, Sasuke demands to know where Itachi is.
A clay clone. I should have known.
You see now? I anticipated your genjutsu. You're just like Itachi, and I never fall for the same trick twice.
Guys, it twists, it turns. You think you know what's happening, but you don't know what's happening. These ninjas are thinking 5 steps ahead. It is interesting that Deidara hates Itachi. If only they could work together to bring him down, but I think Deidara hates the Sharingan too much to partner with an Uchiha. But very entertaining fight.
Deidara has learned from his past mistakes, which is clever. You know who would be good at this too? Guy. He said that he specifically trained to fight a Sharingan user because of Kakashi, almost like he should be on this mission to capture Itachi, the Sharingan user. But I digress. Deidara has more art and spits out another Deidara to consume Sasuke more thoroughly this time. He pushes himself away while Sasuke studies the inside of this balloon at a microscopic level and finds a weak spot to break out. Sasuke then charges with a Chidori and Deidara tiny explosion disintegrates him again and celebrates his victory.
No way.
Poor guy, that's twice now. Shame on you, Deidara. Sasuke is injured and exhausted, so good for Deidara for getting this far. But how did Sasuke survive the explosion this time? Turns out he countered Deidara's Earth-style bombs with his Chidori. Lightning diffuses Earth. He figured it out by watching Deidara's hand signs, which he should have been hiding. And this is why it's important to pay attention in school. But Sasuke is properly wounded now because he basically blasted his whole body with the Chidori. Sasuke goes on to explain exactly how he figured it all out, but we don't need to get into it. Basically, Sasuke has been experimenting this whole time, testing if the lightning-style Chidori disables the Earth-style bombs. And they did. They spent quite a long time explaining this, and it's like, geez guys, I get it. Sasuke is a genius. Did you see how quickly I just explained it? Doesn't take that much time. Sasuke once again demands to know where is Itachi. Deidara fights back, but he just can't win against the Chidori. They're both exhausted and injured, but Deidara does not want to give up. He still has some detonating clay, so he feels that he can win. He tells this to Sasuke, but the boy remains calm and unaffected, which only enrages Deidara. You and Itachi, always so calm.
That is what annoys me the most about both you and your brother! You think you're just so cool! Your eyes, always judging me in my art. I'll never forgive them for that!
I actually do think Sasuke thinks he is cool, or at least that he did when he was younger. Now he might only think of himself as an Avenger.
I can never forgive those eyes that just ignore my art!
Deidara, Sasuke doesn't care about anything.
I couldn't care less about all of that. I just want you to tell me where I can find Itachi.
What did I say? I know my boy Sasuke. Somehow Deidara isn't done and rips off his shirt to reveal a tattoo and a kind of sealed compartment, which he rips open to reveal another mouth. He stuffs in the remaining clay, intending to explode himself and become art himself.
In death I shall become art itself. No one's seen an explosion like this, one that shall leave behind a scar on the very earth itself. And then, I'll receive more admiration for my art than anyone has ever seen before!
Receive admiration from who? Deidara. Sasuke is not going to tell anybody what happened here. The others are going to come back, they're going to see he's injured, they're going to think, what happened? And he's going to say, I just fought some Akatsuki guy. I wanted to know where Itachi was, but he didn't tell me. And that's all Sasuke will ever say about what happened here. Hopefully Toby is watching. Maybe he can tell other people about this great art sacrifice of yours. But otherwise, nobody's gonna know.
This explosion will cover 10 kilometers and he mentally apologizes to Toby, who is within range and notably not watching this exchange. The effect of him becoming this bomb is very cool. He's disappearing into it, like becoming invisible. And when it is complete, he begins to explode. This was supposed to be my last episode for the night, but now I have to watch the next one. The explosion is so large that the leaf ninjas can see it, and Kakashi recognizes Deidara's chakra. Naruto and Yamato want to check it out, and maybe not right now guys, it is a bomb. Karin can't feel Sasuke's chakra anymore, and Suigetsu pulls out a scroll, and that is perhaps linked to Sasuke in some way? The plant guy Akatsuki recognizes that Deidara has blown himself up. What a way to go! And there you have it guys, Deidara has died for nothing. He did not need to fight Sasuke, and now he is dead. Rest in peace, my guy.
Deidara is dead. At least he went out with a bang.
Oh dear.
And he informs them that Sasuke is dead as well. Let's check Itachi for a reaction. Pain says Itachi should be grateful to Deidara for saving him the trouble of having to deal with Sasuke himself. I personally don't think Itachi wants Sasuke dead. He could have done it himself if that's what he wanted.
No matter. We can easily replace someone like Toby. But losing Deidara is unfortunate.
Shame, poor Toby. Meanwhile, Suigetsu takes out a scroll and uses a drop of Sasuke's blood to summon Manda, Orochimaru's big snake. The snake has Sharingan eyes and then it fades away as Sasuke emerges from inside of it. So I'm guessing he did some Sharingan magic on it.
This is what happens when your sensei was a man who was obsessed with cheating death. This is very clever, Sasuke, to have these kinds of backup plans in place. I don't know yet exactly what happened, but, I'm sure it makes sense. They're going to explain it, and it's going to make sense. The snake saved him.
Seems like Sasuke summoned the snake and then did some mind magic on it and then hid inside it. Just before they left, they were hit by the blast, and so now the snake is dead. Rest in peace, Manda. Pretending to be unaffected by Sasuke's wounded sexiness, Karin is like, how can this be the man who defeated Orochimaru? Look at you, you're so wounded. And he says,
Orochimaru was already weakened to begin with. That's all I'll say about that.
That's what I said at the time. Sasuke fought Orochimaru when he was literally dying, so I wouldn't call it a fair fight. I wonder if Sasuke has some genuine admiration for Orochimaru deep down inside of him, but it just got overcome by all the weird experiments and murder. We see Kisame and Itachi. Itachi walks out into the rain and stares with his Sharingan. I think he must sense his brother in some way. Kisame tries to goad a reaction from him. Are you crying? You're the only Uchiha now. And he says, no, Sasuke is alive. And Toby? Is Toby dead too? They all just assumed he died in the explosion, but what if he didn't? The Leaf Ninja gather at the site of the explosion. Kiba can smell that Sasuke was here, and a bunch of other people too. Mohawk Dog smells Karin, who smelled like Sasuke, and they put together that Sasuke isn't traveling alone and likely has a team. Kiba heightens his sense of smell and can smell that Sasuke is not dead, and so they assume that he must have used a teleportation jutsu to get away. So now Naruto really wants to track him down. They're just so close.
Come in, Pain, it's time. He's arrived.
And guys, we have finally arrived. I think this is the first time we hear his name out loud. I like this lady Akatsuki as well, such a smooth voice, and I like the rose in her hair. And we finally get to see his face properly. I've seen images of Pain before, so I'm not surprised. All this metal in his face is cool. I wonder if it's going to be for a reason or it's just aesthetic. But gosh, his eyes have such a dizzying effect. I feel like I can't really look at them for too long.
So how is Sasuke?
Excuse me? Don't they think Sasuke is dead?
His Sharingan is at full power. His eyes will surpass even Itachi's. Then the time has come. I'm sure his mind is made up, since he doesn't have much longer.
Now what does that mean, he doesn't have much longer? Is Sasuke dying? And why are they paying such close attention to Sasuke if their whole deal is getting the Jinchuriki?
And what about the Nine Tails?
You will hunt it, and as leader, I will not tolerate failure.
So he is not the one in charge. I really didn't see that coming. I didn't know that. Wow. There's a literal man in the shadows, in the darkness, pulling the strings. The puppet master. Wow. So he's taking direction from someone else, and this person is particularly interested in Sasuke and Naruto. So could it be that the purpose of all of this seeding of the the tailed beasts, all this taking the tailed beasts, is not for the purpose that he has told the rest of the Akatsuki? Could there be some other purpose that the rest of them don't know, except for this pretty purple-haired woman? And maybe they're all just puppets in some other grand scheme altogether? I mean, there's only like 5 of the Akatsuki now. I wonder if Toby is okay. I feel like he is.
Team Sasuke takes some time to rest in a cozy village as their leader is quite injured. Karin and Suigetsu argue while Jugo tends to his wounds. The others haven't been able to find any information on Itachi, but they do know that the Akatsuki are targeting people with some kind of special chakra. It seems like they might not know about Jinchuriki, but Sasuke remembers Naruto and the fox, and he has seen the fox, and so he makes the connection with this special chakra. Jugo has been talking to the birds, and they've told him about some Akatsuki hideouts that give off some real bad vibes. Suigetsu insults Karin and she splashes around in him a bit, which triggers Jugo's rage. Sasuke is able to calm him down with a single sentence and the Sharingan. Exhausted, he instantly falls asleep and Jugo tucks him in. The team talk about their reasons for being there. Jugo says that he has to be around Sasuke because Sasuke can control him, but Suigetsu and Karin just want to be around him. Kiba is leading the charge of the Leaf Ninja. He can tell that Sasuke has stopped moving. I guess now would be a good time for them to get to Sasuke because he is too weak to resist them, so they can just take him. Because once again I ask, what exactly is the plan to get Sasuke to return to the village?
Naruto Uzumaki is no longer just some troublesome brat.
This mysterious man goes on to warn them. Naruto is strong and took out 2 of Kakuzu's lives with one attack. So be careful.
Spare us your words of warning and of fear. They are wasted on us. Pain's never lost a single battle.
Soon, very soon, all our goals shall be achieved. The true power of the Sharingan that belongs to me, Madara Uchiha!
He said Madara Uchiha. So not Toby. That whole thing was an act. That is not surprising that is an act because that felt not real. Madara Uchiha. Guys, my mind is blown. Wait. Okay, so firstly, how is Madara Uchiha alive? I do know that Madara is a villain in Naruto, but I also know that he's from the first Hokage days. So, how is he alive? Number one. And he's saying the power of the Sharingan is mine? But why would he? I mean, it is his, and it also is for the other Uchiha, right? So does that make Kakashi his enemy? But he didn't even mention Kakashi. He was talking about Naruto. So why are they going after Naruto? They're going after Naruto to get the Jinchuriki, to get the beast. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm sure they want to take the Sharingan. He wants to take the Sharingan from Kakashi because if he thinks it's only him, it's definitely not for like some random Hatake, right? Madara Uchiha. Okay, guys. I don't have a lot to say about that. I'm very surprised. I'm very shocked. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. Pain looks cool. That woman he's with looks cool too. It must be Madara Uchiha, right? Because they're obviously very strong. And she says that Pain has never lost a fight. Right? Okay. So he must be very strong. She's probably strong too. So this must be Madara because then they would only follow someone who was also very strong. And it would stand that he would be very strong and also immortal. So, someone would follow someone like that. Okay. I really enjoyed these episodes. These are very good. Oh gosh, I'm so tired though. I don't normally film at night, and it's night. I hope the lighting is okay. I don't normally film at night, and I didn't want to watch this last episode, but I had to because I needed to see what happened to Sasuke. Alright, okay. So that's gonna be it for me. I hope that you liked this video. I really enjoyed myself in this video. Comment down below if you want to say hello or anything about the episodes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm Kayla. I hope that you have a good day and a good week, and I will see you in the next one, which I am really looking forward to. Gosh. Bye.